Hi and welcome back. In this video, I'm going to show you how to solve this example here. So we have this trip report data for a certain period and we wanted to turn it into like this. So we have this table report and we have this site which has a repeating site and then also the budget per trip. So in here, this is the total trips. If for example, Michael has 2 trips in site 4, that's gonna be repeated here for every row. So we have a repeating rows here. And then also again, the budget per trip. So the budget per trip is a simple total budget per team member divided by the total number of trips of that team member. So we're going to distribute it per site as well. So we're going to solve it into another workbook. So this is the same data. Let's load this table into the Power Query. Go to Data tab from Table Range. That's it. It already has a name here. No need to rename that. And then I'm going to reserve the team member and transportation budget. So I'm going to select these two and then right click Unpivot other columns. So that's it. Now I'm going to choose the team member and then go to Transform tab. Then group by. So let's group this per team member. Let's call the column as the group and then use all rows. Okay. Now we've created a table per team member, just like this. Okay, so the next step is to add another column in the inner table here for the repeating list. So we wanted to repeat the rows here based on the value column. So we're going to add a column here in the inner table. So let's use the add column and then custom column. So let's create another table. So in here, let's use the let function because we're going to create a series of formula. So let the first one, I'm going to use the variable repeat rows. So in here, I will use Table.AddColumns because we're going to add column in here, the inner table. So Table.AddColumn, and I'm going to use the group table here. And then comma, the new column that we will be creating is the repeat call. Let's call it repeat call. So in double quote repeat call, and then each of the item will have a list that repeat, a repeating rows here. So we have a nested list. You can choose the member, transportation budget, or attribute column. But let's use the attribute, the site here. So I will use attribute column to be repeated. And then comma, it needs a count. So the count will be based on the value column. So let's put that. Close the list that repeat, close the table that add column, and then display it in repeat rows. Okay, let's check it. Okay, we've created a column here with a list. So let's check the list first. Let's expand this custom column. And then let's check the list here. So the list will be like this. It's a repeating list. For instance here, if it's 2 times, that's going to be 2 rows. 3 times, 3 rows, and so on. Let's remove the expanded custom. And then let's go back to the added custom here. Let's expand this list in the repeat call. So let's use this and then declare another variable, comma. Let's say it's the expand. Okay. And then let's use table that expand list column. And then we wanted to expand the repeat rows table, comma, and the specific column will be the repeat call in double quote. Okay, close it and then display it, expand. Okay, let's remove this. Okay, let's check it again. That's it, we've expanded the repeat call column. So that's okay. Attribute and repeat column are the same. We're gonna remove one of the columns later on. Then the next thing is to add the budget per trip here, another column, but we need first to count the rows per team member. So counting all the rows. So I'm gonna put that again in the let function. So let's go back to the added custom. And then in here, comma, let's call the variable count. And then let's use table.RowCount. And then use the table expand. And that's it. And then let's check it. Let's display it first. Count. Okay. That's it. That's the row count here per team member. So let's go back to the expand table first. So expand. Okay. So that we can have a reference. So that's the table here. Now we're gonna add the budget per trip column here in the inner table. So let's use the added custom again. This is the final variable. So comma, let's call it the variable budget. And then in here, I'm gonna use again table.AddColumn because we're adding another column. And then let's use the expand table. Expand. And then the new column name will be budget per trip. Okay, budget per trip, not per site. Okay, comma, and that each of the item will have a formula, the transportation budget divided by the number of trips. So we need the transportation budget column, and then that will be divided into the row count, which is the count variable here. So let's call the count and then close it and then display it here, budget. Okay, let's check it. That's it. That's the budget per trip per team member. So let's expand this custom column. Let's uncheck the use original column name as prefix to reserve the column names. Let's remove the team member. We already have that. Also remove the value and the repeat call. That's the helper columns. That's it. Okay. And let's remove as well the group column. That's the helper column. Remove that. And that's it. What else? This attribute column. Let's rename it. Let's use the expanded custom. And in here, you will see the attribute here. Replace that with site because that's for the site. And that's it. That's okay. We can load it. Go to the home tab, close and load to. Let's use a new worksheet for that. Okay. Let's quickly turn it into a number for easy reference. Okay. Now let's check it. We have 160 rows loaded. Let's check the report. That should be 160 trips. That's okay. Let's check the budget. So here, the budget per trip column. So we need the budget or the trip count per member. Let's do that here manually. And then let's divide the total budget per member divided by the trips. That's it. Let's check it for Michael. 4461.18. That's it. That's the same. For Thomas, 3548. Okay. So let's check if we add another member here. And then a budget of 50,000 and it has or she has one trip per site. Okay, let's go back to the trips sheet here. Go to data tab and refresh all. So data, refresh all. Let's check it at the last part. That's it. That's gonna be added here. And that's it. I'm finished here. I'm done. If you like this video, you can subscribe in my channel. Click the subscribe button and see you next time and thanks.